got the front bumper up here. Going to assemble it. Got new headlights right here. Going to unbox them and install them. I'm also going to install the grill. Use the double-sided tape and adhesive. Promote the 3M tape and get that on there. Let's get started. Alright, got the headlights out. Alright, got all the corners installed. Only thing I have to figure out is I think I was supposed to take off the studs off of my OEM ones, which I already sold, so I got to figure out how I'm going to get these things attached. Probably check if LMR has the bolts that go to this. But for now, I'm going to keep going on with the bumper and install this grill and install the emblem. Alright, got my 3M double-sided tape, some adhesive promoter, got some alcohol to wipe everything down before I set the promoter on there. Got the emblem here. Alright, got the emblem on. Just a bolt in the back. I did have to drill the holes out because of the paint built up a little bit. So the guides were a little thick, so I had to drill through it, but lines up nicely. Alright, got my double-sided tape set in there. I'm going to pull the red strips out and add adhesive to the top of the foam and then get ready to set this on there. Alright, the grill is on. Alright, so this is the AccuFab heat exchanger I'm going to be using. Has 2 SPA fans on there, pretty large size. This is off of a GT500. It is used, but it's still in good condition. No reason to spend money if we have parts in the garage that will be compatible with the car. So now that I have my jack on there, I'm going to set the heat exchanger there, get it mocked up, and basically see if I have to make some brackets to these ears, or hopefully I could just cut them and drill some new holes and get it mocked up that way. Alright, so I got the heat exchanger on there. I marked my holes of where it's gonna go. Got my holes drilled out. Slide my bolt through. Alright, heat exchanger is on. Just got one thick bolt holding it up on both sides. Should be enough to support it. Working on all this spaghetti. This is all the factory harness. Charles, he looks like he's over it already. So that's all the old loom just for the light harness, going through it, eliminating all the wiring that I don't need from the factory harness that goes onto the body. All I'm planning on keeping is the headlights, turn signals, window regulators, tail lights, and the AC components. So as you can see, a lot of this is going to be gone, and once I have it all nicely ran and everything, I'll tape it up and loom it up, make it look good. Bumper is done. Got the headlights on, the centerpiece finally. So I got done with the light harness. I re-loomed everything with fresh loom and tape, got rid of all the old stuff. Alright, going to test fit it on the car and make sure everything clears. This thing looks sick. Alright, let's check out the heat exchanger. Perfect. Air will go right into the heat exchanger. Keep the blower nice and cold. Looks good. Alright, so heat exchanger looks like it fits nicely. It's just wiring, just that's in the way. Everything fits nice. Alright, so I just got done putting in the new windshield wiper motor in. I painted the bracket that holds it, so all this is all tied up, ready to go. AC condenser showed up today. All I'm waiting for is the radiator after that, so I'm going to be popping this in, probably going to be painting the brackets and installing it and making sure everything fits. And if not, I'm going to have to space this forward, but I'm going to pop this out of the box and figure that out. Alright, here it is out the box. Alright, so I got the brackets here. Gonna hit it with some degreaser, get these things cleaned up, and then get them painted with some hammer paint. Alright, condenser is in. Got Got some fresh hardware on there. Got the brackets painted. Going to put the heat exchanger back in there now. Had to remove it and make it a little bit easier to install. So I'm going to be throwing that back in there right now. Alright, heat exchangers back in. Condensers in there. It's a tight fit, but enough clearance. I don't think I should worry about it. Should be fine. Alright, the new radiator showed up for the Fox body. I already opened this up. It's the new hoses, Mishimoto 5-layer. So it does have the Coyote connector for the water neck. Basically, essentially go there into the radiator. Let's get this radiator out of the box and check it out. Man, this thing looks good. That's how it looks out the box. This thing looks good. Nice Mishimoto cap. Alright, got done installing the new radiator. Got the OEM brackets painted, so they look good. Everything seems to fit nicely. Got the heat exchanger, AC condenser. Next thing I need to get is figure out placement for the transmission cooler. That'll be coming up next as well. But yeah, everything looks nice. Got my bottom hose in. Only thing I'm waiting for is for my new electric fans to show up. I'm going with some Ford Contour V6 electric fans. They fit nice. They're super slim, so we'll have nice clearance right here. The radiator is done. Alright, so I'm working on the transmission brackets for the trans mount. So I got the transmission held up. I put the brackets, made some markings with a marker, lined it up, and next I'm going to be drilling these holes. Alright, so I got my holes drilled. This is the bracket. Alright, so I got the driver's side all done. Got the bolt through the bracket. Looks good. So you can see it's just 2 bolts holding this. Eventually I'm gonna add subframe connectors and have it welded all the way around. Alright, onto the passenger side. Going to line this up and put the bracket on and get ready to make some holes for this side. Alright, done with the mount. Got done bolting it up. Transmission is finally being supported by the mount. Wasn't too bad. Pretty straightforward. So for ECU, I am using the Power by the Hour control pack. It's the gas pedal, got the fuse box. Gonna probably place this inside the car. Got the Power by the Hour ECU bracket. Gonna be installing that next. It's going to be going right here inside the frame rail. Gonna be making some holes. So let's get to that. Just got done drilling the bracket onto the frame rail. Got my ECU bolted up, and got my harness right here. Everything's ready to plug in. Got my engine harness connected to it. This is the transmission one, and I got 2 extra harnesses right here. They need to be connected to this harness over here as well. Alright, so I just got done connecting the rest of the harness, the one that runs inside with the fuse box. Finish taping this up and putting all this loose wire and some loom, and then get ready to P-clamp it somewhere up here out the way. I ran my wires inside already, so this is my one of my main harnesses that goes to the fuse box. Wire right here is for the tack. This will connect to the gauge cluster. This has like the oil pressure, oil temp, coolant temp, and whatnot. So I ran it through here. Like I said, I'm going to put some P-clamps, get this out the way. All right, you can see that I cut my hole on the rubber grommet right here. Ran it through the firewall already, so the wiring is inside the car. This is the harness for the gauge cluster. I still don't know exactly how I'm going to route this, but I might feed this through the old clutch hole Just got to get a rubber grommet, but just it's behind the engine for now until I get that. The wiring is in here already. Inside here you got your plug for your OBD2 port. Then this is all the wiring for the gauge cluster. And then this one right here. This one right here is for the gas pedal. Going to have them mount the gas pedal here soon. And here's the fuse box. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put this at yet, but I'm just gonna leave it in here for now. I'll figure that out once I get the dash back inside the car. Alright, I got some goodies from LMR. This right here is paint to restore your interior. Got all my plastic panels out. I'm planning on hitting it with some soap or some degreaser, getting them scrubbed up, and then hitting it with the power washer. So I'm planning on hanging a few wires off the top of my tent here. I'm gonna pop out my quad so it doesn't get no overspray on it. Hang the panels from the roof up here and then just shoot them and close this up. That way no dust or debris really lands on it from it being a little windy. Alright, so I'm scrubbing the plastic pieces. Use some soap and mixed in some mean green in there. Alright, so I just got done cleaning up all the panels. Have them all hanging on the strap right here, hanging with bungee cords and stuff. I taped this off because this is a different type of gray that's going to be painted a different color. But yeah, I got everything up. Gonna set up the sprayer and start spraying all these down. Alright, about to pour some of this paint into the little container here. I have a funnel, cleaned it up with some alcohol. Got the bottle filled. Nice thing is you could close the lid and put this away. So the panel's been sitting overnight. They're all fully dry. They look really good. Look super fresh. Also ended up masking the gray part off and got this touched up as well. So it looks good. It's the other panel. Everything looks good. This is the window trim for the rear window. I am going to have the glass guys coming in one of these days to install the rear and front window for the Fox. So everything is slowly starting to come together. That'll do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you hit that like button, drop a comment. Y'all guys be safe out there. Check you guys out on the next video. Peace.